good a coach as Rick Carlisle is, he's not good enough to carry this roster.
Rick, Billy Donovan said that he said he thought his guys played great, but you guys also missed a lot of shots you'd usually make. When you had such a poor percentage, how much of that was just missing some shots you'd normally make, and how much of that was the Thunder defense?
I got to look at the film to really give you an accurate assessment of that. I know we missed some that we felt were good looks, and I thought it deflated us some early, and that can't happen. That's just a part of playoff basketball where you just got to stay the course.
It's like Barry pointed out, as good as Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook are, they had less of an advantage over the people they were matched up against than Adams and Kanter did against Dallas's front line. And we saw a fanatical defensive effort from the Thunder, which hasn't been seen around here for a while. So I think that kind of was the big thing.
I'm thankful for all the people who showed up today. It's a pretty tough time, not just for me, but for all of you as well, and I'm mindful of that. I'm thankful for my family. My children have been unbelievably resilient.
Eric Horn, the Oklahoman. Monty Williams was in the crowd tonight. Did he visit with the team prior to the game, and why did he pick this particular game to come back to the arena for the first time?
I don't want to speak for Monty, but Monty's stopped by practices before. He's still, in my opinion, part of this family, part of this organization. I know he's not going to coach anymore this year. I think the one thing we've always tried to do here is always extend an open invitation, and he was at practice the other day. I talked to him yesterday, and he wanted to come by with his children, which I thought was a great thing. Obviously going through what he went through, and knowing where his family seats are and where his wife would sat, I'm sure that probably took some time to even get to a place of it was really, I was watching a Dallas game, one of our games at home, and got to the end of the tape, and as I stopped the tape, we were walking off the court right as the last possessions in front of our bench, and I saw him do this across the way. So I think that the difficulty of going back into those seats is a challenging. I really am happy he wanted to come back and be a part and watch. It was great to see him, and great visit with him face to face.
Serge is still probably 5 minutes away from Doc.
Has he actually appeared? Well, then he's a lot longer than that. If he hasn't actually started to get
I told Matt to make sure he puts on a shirt. Just have him when he comes out, put on a shirt. I don't know if they'll actually follow through. But Serge usually.
You are wanting somebody to put on a shirt? Is that what I'm hearing here?
I don't need him to, but that's their rule.
Well, I think we ought to have the same rule.
How do you feel to knock down a few jumpers? I know the jumpers been struggling at times.
I think it's good, especially, for myself also, for my confidence, first game, also for the team, So, we need this. So, like, for next game, they have to figure out how to guard us.
These guys got to hustle. The way they do it is they're pros. They've done this drill for a long time. We've been covering the Thunder in the NBA playoffs since 2011. We've been sleep deprived in the playoffs for that long. So we can do this in our sleep because we don't get to sleep. We also divide it up. We throw a lot of people at this. So we had 4 people at the arena writing stories. Barry Trammell, Jenny Carlson, Eric Horn, Anthony Slater. Each of them are responsible for a couple things. For Barry, for instance, it's a column and a report card. And he works on that report card all through the game. So close to the end of the game or close after, he can hit the button and send that. There are people writing page 1 story and a column, or the Thunder Journal, which is our notebook, and by the numbers. So we kind of get it down to 2 things for each person. And then we have the desk. The pages are divvied up. Designers, they know the drill. They know we've done this for so many. I don't want to say it's a template, but there is definitely a way of doing it that doesn't really deviate that much. It's a pretty quick turnaround, but we managed to get it done.
My theory is what I tell every group I go speak to. You can't keep a face like this on video. Let's think here.
Do they need a better one? What do they have?
They're waffling on Maverick. They think it seems like it might be that Thunder got beat.
Forever, we would solicit ideas from the staff. Once upon a time, we had a guy who was our home run headline writer, it was Doug Simpson, and we sort of just, after every game, that was Doug's real estate. Everybody did their job, and then Doug, what's the headline? Then came the internet and technology and things like that. We started circulating emails asking people what ideas do you have. Started getting more brain power on that. Our headlines started getting bigger. You know, the big hammer headline wasn't just reserved for OU Texas. So we thought, we're devoting this kind of real estate to it, we better get more brain power on it. And then we started thinking, well, we can crowdsource this. One time, I think it's 2004, we had readers suggest OU Texas headlines. My favorite was Stinko DeMaco. But anyway, that kind of lingered for a while, and then along came Twitter. We started sending it out under hashtag What's the Headline, and telling people that if they came up with one that was better than ours, I'd send them a commemorative copy. And that's sort of been a trademark of our college football coverage and Thunder playoff coverage.
Race the first start.
There's a bunch of them out.
Kickstart?
There's a bunch. Kickstart is not bad. They kicked them.
No, that's not bad. Kickstart.
Kickstart. All right,
Running start? Good start. Good.
We got fresh start, kickstart. What was that? There was one other that wasn't half bad.
Maverick was ours. Some people objected to it. They thought it made it sound like Dallas had won, which maybe I get that a little bit, although I don't think we were telling anybody who won the game. I think everybody knew Oklahoma City won the game. And it really sort of summed up how decisive it was. We've had better.